What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you knew. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? I'm chilling. I mean, kind of chilling. Got to keep an eye on the dog because she's not feeling the best. But regardless, so this video's topic, because I'm going to try to do multiple today. This video's topic is about suppressors. Do you really need them necessarily? Now, of course, I'm going to run through the now 4 situations of self defense, where I'm going to run my opinions through them. Now, I will openly tell you guys this. I have admitted in other videos I have not shot any guns suppressed yet. That is something that I'm going to be doing, hopefully soon. It's going to happen before I die. I guarantee that. But from what I know about them, from the studying I've done on them, I'm going to give my opinion. Now, as I said, y'all can take this opinion with a grain of salt. But just remember, I'm not the type of person to sit there and, go ahead and fill out a fucking, go ahead and apply for a tax stamp for fucking. I'm not gonna sit there and do all that. I'm not gonna pay for a tax stamp. I'm not gonna, apply to get a fucking goddamn suppressor. I'm not gonna do none of that shit. I'm not gonna apply to get an SBR. I'm not gonna do none of that. That's not. You see what I mean? Now I don't own those things. Why? Because they are illegal, of course. But I have good faith that with how gun laws have been going, recently, the wins we've been having, that it won't be too long before the NFA is gone. You know what I mean? But as I was getting to, suppressors, do you really need them? Hey, girl, you go lay down. Go. Bye. Get. No. No. I don't know how you still have this much energy. But as I was saying, so suppressors, do you really need them? We're going to start with home defense. So, in a home defense situation, can I honestly say that a suppressor is a necessity? No. Is it? Would it be nice? Yes. And I think that's honestly going to be the common theme we find in this video is that you know I'm probably not going to see too many needs for one more than once for one. You know what I mean? Now, what I will say is that the pro to having a suppressed gun and using subsonic ammo to work with that gun if you need to is that you're not your hearing is going to be just fine. It's not going to be an issue. Your hearing will be bueno. So that would definitely be helpful. However, I will say during the situation, I've seen a good few situations where gunfights have broken out, whether it be home defense, self defense, whatever, and they're not worried about the ear protection because they got that adrenaline going through them. That's not their biggest concern. You know what I mean? Um, Other than helping with your hearing, the suppressor really doesn't do anything to help defend yourself in your home or really out of your home. You see what I mean? I'm going to go into that in the next one. Hold on one second. But let's move on to concealed carry. So, with concealed carry, you I don't know how to say this. You're kind of dumb if you have a suppressor with concealed carry. Let's see. Drink this water real quick. That extra length probably isn't going to help you as far as concealability goes. It doesn't matter how quiet it is at that point. When you're out about in your, just doing your day to day life, you're not in your home, and then your life becomes on the line. It shouldn't matter to you about the sound. You know what I mean? It shouldn't matter about how loud it is. Now, of course, I don't hear too many people recommending, you get a suppressor and use it for concealed carry. I have literally only heard it for the other 3 situations that that one of them I've already mentioned, which is home defense, and for just fun shooting purposes. Which, yes, from what I've heard, shooting suppressed guns are fun. They are. You know, it must be nice, not having to really use ear pro, But let's go ahead and move on from concealed carry because, as I was saying, I wouldn't even want that. You know what I mean for concealed carry because that's just pointless. I think we can all agree there. Let's go on to SHTF. Now, in SHTF situation, it would be extremely helpful. Yes. Is it a necessity? No. Now, SHTF can mean a lot of different things. It can mean a lot of different scenarios. Some of those scenarios, you need to be quiet. If you have to defend yourself, you're going to have to do it on some level quietly, which is fine. That would be perfect for that. But in all reality, in that situation, you have like a knife, you also have things like that, machetes, that are going to be a lot less quiet than a gunshot. So it would be good to have during SHTF, yes. Is it a necessity? No. But it can be helpful. No doubt about that. There is no doubt there that it could be extremely helpful. Uh, it's crazy. I'm noticing that I'm kind of flying by these real quick. It is going to be a shorter video for y'all who, couldn't have guessed it already. I was sitting there, I was thinking about it. I'm like, damn, I'm already on the fourth one. But it, as I said, you know what I mean? All suppressors really do is they just, they lessen the sound that's, coming off from the round that's being fired. You know what I mean? Which is cool. It can be extremely helpful. I feel like there's gonna be that one douchebag in the comments. It's like, well, actually, what is this, and this? The fucking dude who fucking has to pay 300 tax stamps to fucking has to pay 300 fucking tax stamps for all his suppressors and shit because he just loves those things so fucking much. He shoves them up his ass and learns all about them. But there's going to be that one dickhead that's, just going to try to correct me. But my entire point is that the entire point of a suppressor is to suppress the sound. Am I wrong? Is that not why they're called that? Uh, Whatever. So let's go on to the fourth scenario. All right. More of a nature defense situation. Now, when I say nature, I want to clarify because I do feel like when I brought it up the last time, a lot of people were wondering, oh, well, does he mean like out in the woods? Do you mean, from just a random animal on the street? Because, look, I'm from Florida. We literally have seen gators walking on our fucking sidewalks. Like, you see what I mean? Like, I saw a gator. I cannot make this up. All right. Saw a gator walk like cut across the street, right? So it's kind of hard to explain, but I'll show y'all my wallet, right? So Gator was over here. Let's say there's a sidewalk here, a sidewalk here. These are the two lanes of the road. There's woods here. I can assume probably a lake in there or something. And then there's either a CVS or a Walgreens right here on the other side. This gator cuts completely across onto here, and we're watching him go into the. As I said, I can't remember if it was a CVS or a Walgreens, but going into that parking lot, acting like it was about to go in there. I was baffled. This wasn't even long ago either. I don't want y'all thinking, oh yeah, maybe you were a little kid and you were just mistaken. No, this happened like I could argue less than 6 months ago. Like I'm pretty sure Adam was with me when this happened. Like if y'all don't believe me, you're gonna say you don't believe him either. Come on now, be real. But I more so just mean all in all right? Uh, and that's kind of a tricky thing, because you got bigger animals that some people come in contact with more than other people. Some people live in the city, some people live, in a much more just wilderness areas. They're living out in the middle of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I get it's kind of hard for me to get it all down, but I think I can, figure it out. You know what I mean? Yes, I do feel like they would be very, very, very helpful, but I also feel like they might not be too. Now, here's why I say that. Let's say it's a situation where it's maybe something like a dog, right? I get it. Yeah, you don't want to be super loud at that point because it's gonna keep trying to attack you. Like, I'm sorry, I want y'all to understand this. I have seen like people give warning shots, like, okay, god damn it, back to the wallet. So I've seen people give warning shots to dogs and listen, multiple videos. The person will be right here, the dog will be right there trying to, aggressively advance on them. And oh my bad. Person will be right there, the dog will be trying to aggressively advance on them. And they've sat there, fired over here, away from the dog, right, into the ground, hoping the loud sound would scare the dog off. Guess what it did, guys? It made it tee off. That made the dog jump and latch on. I'm sorry, but from what I've seen, and with a legitimately aggressive dog, they're gonna try to attack no matter what. That's why they're aggressive dogs. All right. Now I could get in that situation. The loudness isn't really a factor of trying to scare anything off or even trying to protect yourself. You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess it could be helpful. Maybe help your ears. Your hearing, but that's really it. You know what I mean? It lets, for example, I've seen countless videos where there's a video that went recently, actually, recently decently viral. Bars recently decently. Back to what I was saying. So I believe it was a mountain lion was trying to charge at this man, and I am not for warning shots when it comes to animals. All right, I'm sorry, but I'm not. Animals don't think like some dumbasses do. You know what I mean? Animals will sit there and legitimately hear the sound, and one of two things will happen. They're either going to then attack or they're going to then run. It's one of the two. And I don't like those odds. I'll be 100% honest. I don't. But he and people like to say it was warning shots. I don't know. It just kind of looked like he couldn't shoot to me. But he fired some warning shots at the mountain lion with his Glock 27, and the mountain lion left. Good for him. He didn't, you know what I mean? He survived. That's what he had to do. He did it. He survived. Good for him. I'm happy that, in that case, the mountain lion didn't say, oh, yeah, now I'm going to go, because they're going to look. I don't think y'all have really seen a lot of animal attacks. Like, I used to get bored and just watch them, just because it was just like, hey, fuck it. I can keep mine. I was like 10 or 11. You know what I mean? I was a bored child. So in a nature defense, they can be helpful, but also the loud noise itself of the round being fired, probably, if you are trying to go for a warning shot, which once again I'm not the biggest fan of for any situation as far as warning shots, but if you're going for a warning shot, you're trying to deter the animal away from you, try to deter the animal away from you and scare it off, something like that, then yeah, it's not the best idea. I mean, hunting, yeah, I could see those being very useful. I could see a suppressor being very useful for hunting. Very, actually, now that I think about it. But that's besides the point. The point of the matter is that we're talking in defense. All right. So, in that situation, as I was saying, I don't know. If you're just walking around the woods, going on a hike, you probably don't need a suppressor with you. To be 100% honest with you guys, if you're hunting, yeah, that's fine. I can see that. That could be very useful in that situation. A necessity, not really, but it can be very useful for sure. Now, that's all for the situations. My overall opinion: do you need a suppressor? Nah. Do you want one? Yeah, probably you do. I mean, I get it. I want one too, but guess what? I'm not gonna fold. Like, I have morals that I stand on. I hope y'all have the same morals I do. If you don't, that's whatever. But I have some legitimate morals as far as this goes. I'm going to hold. Other than that, something I'm sure y'all have been waiting for. And this video actually ended up longer than I thought it would. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one. Wait a minute. What did I forget there? I forgot y'all need to sit there, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all. And you know what? Because I had to think of a good one there. Because you like your hearing, but you said, not the biggest deal in the world if my ears ring a little bit. Go and check out the podcast channel, Adam's channel. You know what I'm saying? Centerfire Podcast, Gun Nut TV. Can't believe I almost completely fucking forgot about them. Not gonna lie. I did. Like, as I was saying, stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. I'm like, something feels off about this. All right, I was too shocked by the time. But, of course, I'm going to tag both the channels in the description below, like I always do. Now, this one's for real. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one. Peace.